Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is going to be another full review video. In today's full review video, we are taking a look at the Spiritus Systems Micro Fight chest rig. If you guys were looking for a way to support the channel, definitely head down below into the description. All of the links are there if you would like to actually support via money the channel, or if you would like to just follow the other content that I have available. And of course, to help defeat the YouTube algorithms that are constantly pushing down gun content on the platform, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. All of that stuff really does help me out. More recently, I did a first impressions video on the Spiritus Systems Bank Robber chest rig. And I really like that chest rig. It's a very low profile chest rig, and I think there's a lot of applications for it, especially as mentioned in that video, in an EDC role. If you guys would like to see more on the Bank Robber chest rig, just go ahead and click that card up in the right hand corner of the screen and it will bring you right to that video. But what I have been running for quite a bit longer is the Spiritus Systems Micro Fight Placard, and I've been running it as a placard on my Faro Concepts Slickster plate carrier. Again, if you want to see more on that video, up in the card. But a little bit more recently, when I got the Bank Robber rig, and I also got the Spiritus Systems fat straps, which are on this Micro Fight rig now, and also the back strap, I decided to try this placard out as a chest rig, and man, I like it even more as a chest rig. And between the two, a little bit of a spoiler alert, I think I would also absolutely choose the Micro Fight over the Bank Robber, even in a small concealable EDC role. So the Micro Fight is going to give you two layers of Velcro pockets. And in these Velcro pockets, they're going to be completely open, and you can put in them pretty much whatever double-sided Velcro accessory you would like. In this case, I am running dual pistol mags up in the front. I am also running the standard AR rifle mag insert, and this is going to be for 3 standard 5.56 magazines. Magpul mags will fit in here just fine. And I actually have tried this out also with AK mags. You guys are probably going to be seeing some footage of that in back roll now. And with AK mags, it definitely works, but it is not designed for that. And ultimately, you're going to have to pretty much only run one AK mag on the left and one AK mag on the right, and you're not going to be able to squeeze in a mag in the middle because of the locking tabs on the AK mags. But it will give you 2 mags on your placard, which is better than none, whether you're running it on a plate carrier or you're running it on a chest rig setup like this here. Now, in the front, aside from the 2 pistol mags, and this was a more recent accessory, for the longest time, I was running this on my plate carrier with just nothing here. It was just Velcro sandwiched in, and that worked out just fine. But I wanted to try using this little pouch up here in the front that is a zipper pouch. And there is no bottom to the pouch. The bottom is just simply the Velcro pocket that the 2 dual pistol mags are riding in. And with this pouch, you could put in small things like a Sharpie, some batteries, whatever. But I will note that with the 2 pistol mags and actually running a second pistol mag, it is going to have a little section here that is opened up. I tried to kind of squeeze this back to the Velcro, and it just kind of keeps popping off. So I am going to mess with this a little bit, see if I can't maneuver around the 2 pistol mags to just make this fit a little bit better. And they do have different offerings for the pouch itself, so that way you can actually get a little bit of a smaller one if you would like, or you can get a pouch for the entire front portion. It is totally up to you. And of course, many people are not going to run these 2 pistol mags off to the side. I liked having these 2 pistol mags for my VP9 because my VP9 is in an EDC role, and generally if I am running a long gun as well in an EDC bag or something like that, it is going to be an AR-15 or an AK variant. In this case, this chest rig is set up for an AR variant, and that's why I have these mags here. And you're just going to want to kind of stage this out to exactly what you want. If I were in a situation where stuff was going really, really bad and I actually needed to grab full kit out of an EDC bag or the kit that I have available, I'm probably not going to have my whole battle belt set up and everything like that, but I can get 2 extra mags and maybe an IFAK or something like that in this little pocket and have a really nice setup. And say you have like a zip jacket or a hoodie or something like that, you could still, just like the Bank Robber rig, very easily cover this up under your clothing. And although it is not very thin as far as the layer goes, it is still very compact and easy to just kind of conceal on your person and have a lot of extra firepower on hand. As far as running this as an actual chest rig compared to a Placard, I really don't know which one I like more. I really didn't mind the bank robber rig, but because of the way that it was designed, it tended to move around on my person a little bit more than the microfight rig. The microfight rig held really tight no matter what I did, and because it was just so small and compact, like a little box up in the front of me, it was really easy to have it comfortably set up so that there was no rubbing on my arms, that it was really easy to run with, get up and down with, and that is why I tend to favor the microfight rig over everything. There's a few other companies that actually make pretty much clones of the Spiritus microfight rig, and there's a lot of similar options out there that you might want to look into. The Spiritus option is going to be made of super good material, and you can get it for about $78. Now, with that being said, it is $78 with no straps and no back strap. So you are going to have to tack on probably, give or take, about $50 more to complete the entire chest rig, which is going to put you right around that $100 area when it's all said and done. Some people are going to find that ridiculous, but when you start looking at a lot of really good, high quality, well-made gear, that isn't that terrible of a price point. And it all depends. If you guys are never in a situation where you're using gear, if you never bring it to the range, if you're never doing like active drills and running around with it, that may not matter to you. You might be just fine with a cheapo chest rig and it's going to hold up well. But I can tell you guys that it is worth the money once you start actually putting these things in hard use. Once you start wearing them at classes, running around with them at the range, running with them in different weather conditions, you're going to see a lot of the more affordable chest rigs and plate carriers just start to deteriorate and fall apart and rip a lot faster. So that is just something to be aware of. When it comes to the back strap, you are absolutely going to need this. I know there's probably going to be some people out there when they're looking at something like the microfight or another chest rig and they see this back strap for an extra 15 or 20 bucks or whatever, and they're going to think, man, I really don't want to spend that extra money. I'm just going to try this without the back strap. You are absolutely going to need it, because if you don't have it, this thing is just flying around all over the place. Now, what I tend to do if you're keeping this in like an EDC roll or even in a home defense roll or something like that, I keep both the buckles on both sides of the back strap together. And this is for the reason of, if I needed this in a quick situation, I would throw the H harness over the back of my neck, get my arms through, and just go to work with whatever you need to do if it is that quick, and not worry about clipping in the back strap. That allows you to just get this thing on for an immediate use if you need it, and then when you have a second, you can go ahead and unclip one side, wrap it around your waist, and then clip it back on. This is one school of thought. There's probably going to be many others with it, but that is what I prefer to do, and I think it is generally a good idea to keep it this way. Of course, you also could just keep this buckle unclipped, and that's just fine too, but if you do grab it and don't have time to clip that bottom buckle, you're going to have a very long strap just kind of dangling down and flying all over the place. When it comes to which way the mags are facing, again, there are many different schools of thought. I've tried them both ways, and generally with the rounds facing to the left on rifle mags is what I prefer in this chest rig, and the rounds facing to the right of the rig when it comes to pistol mags. That's just how I run it generally, and that's how I like it, and you may find that that doesn't work for you as well. There's a lot of different opinions and personal preferences, and you just got to kind of try them out one way or another to see what works well. The nice thing is there's a lot of different inserts out there for a lot of different guns. I have sub-gun inserts, which are going to be a little bit deeper and a little bit wider than the standard pistol mag inserts, and that will get you 4 or 5 sub-gun mags in this. So if you were looking to have a little MP5 or a Scorpion or a Strybog or something like that in your EDC kit, you get a nice little amount of sub-gun extra mags in this no problem at all. They also sell 7.62 by 51 mag inserts. Now that's only going to get you 2 mags in the top, but it is an option if you are running more of a battle rifle setup. Of course, in the front, you could run this totally bare, so that way you don't have anything in here. You can really get close to the ground if you need to go prone, or you can totally beef it out, which is generally not recommended, but you could get an entirely new section of rifle mag inserts and have up to 6 standard AR mags, a bunch of subgun mags, or 4 7.62 by 51 mags in a very small compact package. Of course, the front of the chest rig is going to have Velcro all over it, so if you wanted to attach a patch, if you wanted to attach another accessory like a tourniquet holder or something like that, you could do it no problem. And on top of that, on the back of the chest rig, ignore this one section of Velcro that I needed for another project, so I had to cut out. You generally get in the package in the mail an entire sheet of the opposite side of Velcro, so that way it is totally covered and not sticking to your gear. But you could put a small accessory down here on the bottom in between the 2 sections of Velcro and hang a pouch underneath there, hang a tourniquet holder in a placard roll on a plate carrier. These are also going to be open for you to loop whatever you would like through there, whether it's a comms wire or whether it is a little chem light or something like that. You're going to have options on the loops on the side. Guys, that is going to wrap up this full review video on the Spiritus Systems Micro Fight chest rig. If you guys have any questions about this chest rig in particular or anything else on the channel, please feel free to drop them down below in the comment section, and you guys know I absolutely will get back to you. While you're down there, head up to the description for the links to the Firearm Freedom Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram account. I have daily content coming out over there that you guys are not going to want to miss. As always, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more great videos to come soon.